a new museum is now open in Music City. The Museum of Christian and Gospel Music is welcoming visitors ready to worship, learn, and experience the genre in a whole new way.
It is Nashville's newest family attraction, and we always love a celebration of music. Today we welcome in Steve, the museum's executive director. Congratulations.
Thanks so much. So glad to be here.
We are looking forward to this conversation because this is truly a one-of-a-kind museum. Talk about what makes it unique.
Well, it is. There are a couple of Hall of Fames for gospel music around the country. There are some Christian rock museums and things like that. We are the only museum in the country that reunites all of those different genres of Christian music under one roof. The Gospel Music Association, who owns the museum, is the unifying body, and they have their Dove Awards, where they give out awards in 11 different genres. And we have a museum that attracts everybody, and it truly is unique.
Yes, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see all of my favorites in there. And they have these awesome artifacts. Where are you sourcing them from?
I'm going to say everywhere is the right answer. We put the word out to artists and management that we were building a museum, and the very first phone call we got was from the Martins, a Southern gospel group, and they said, we have our very first cell phone that we went on the road with in 1992. And it is this bag phone, as big as your head, and it's gorgeous. I thought, this is going to be so much fun. And then I get calls from other artists to go visit, and they'd say, oh, I have this gold record, or I have this guitar I want you to look at. And you get there, and the spouse says, we have this whole room of stuff. Why don't you take it all? Please just clean it out for us. And we'd say, well, I'm not here to do house cleaning for you, but we'll take a few things if you want. And people have been very gracious, and things have come from all over the place. And we found a blow-up cover of Rolling Stone magazine featuring Pat Boone, the very first Christian artist ever on Rolling Stone. Wow. And that came from Chris Christian over in Dallas, who, legendary producer here, produced Amy Grant's first record, was kind enough to loan us the console they recorded that record on, along with 1,000 others. And so we have all these things like this Rolling Stone cover, and then Pat Boone comes and visits last week or 2 weeks ago, and he's 91.
Wow.
He's a national treasure. He's just precious and so vivacious. He danced with our crew, and he went around and looked at his daughters, the Boone girls, and Debbie Boone are in the museum as well. And he found every one of them, and then he saw the Rolling Stone thing, and so we posed next to it in the same pose he was in. I never know what's coming, and all those artifacts are telling a great story.
Oh, he is such a character. He came and saw us here on Local One, too.
So precious.
Yes,
cool.
Right. Our big fans. Now, I know there's a signature sculpture right there in the cafe, and I understand you created it.
I did. Was honored when they asked me if I wanted to build and run a museum. How many times in life do you get to do that? And so to get ready for that, I went to 30 museums around the country, and so many of them had some kind of signature sculpture up front. So Museum of Pop Culture in Seattle has this tornado guitar of 1,000 guitars, and Musicians Hall of Fame here has such a beautiful sculpture in that background there. And I thought, wow, we should have one. I'm an artist, I can make that. So I built this sculpture that weighs 1,000 pounds. Wow. And tells a story about creating good music. And I called a lot of friends in Christian music, and I said, hey, if you have any broken instruments, I'd love to have them for this sculpture. Apparently there's a lot of angst in Christian music, because there were a lot of broken instruments that came over our way. But the tuba that's in the upper left-hand corner is the original tuba from the VeggieTales series. So all these great songs that my kids and others all knew growing up, they broke the tuba somewhere along the way, and so I broke it some more and put it in the sculpture.
Very cool.
How cool, yes. You know, this museum, it was actually just added to the National Civil Rights Trail. That's a huge deal. What an honor.
It is indeed. That's one of those moments where I think, hey, Lord, how did I get here? Why are we qualified? Well, we are. There's a huge intersection between gospel music and the civil rights movement, predominantly 50s and 60s. And we looked in our displays and realized that we really document the soundtrack of the movement, and that's what we call it. So we went down and talked with the National Civil Rights people down in Atlanta, and they were gracious enough to accept us. And it's rarefied air. It's the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, the National Museum of African American Music here. Jefferson Street Sound Museum is one of my favorites. It's just invited with us. Right. Civil Rights Museum in Atlanta, and a few others. And it's so when you come to the museum, If you want, you pick up a guide to take you through a path in the museum. So you see all of the normal museum, but there are also indicators of which items apply directly to the Civil Rights Trail. And it's a significant part of our country's history and in music.
Very much so.
Well, you have only been open a few months. Talk about the response. I mean, and what it's like as a visitor. How long do we need to allot for it? How many artifacts do you have?
That's a lot of questions.
I know. I threw in
breadth
a
to
bunch
that
of them there
question.
because I want to know before we let you go.
Yeah. Well, it's a 3-hour story, so hold on. We've so far in 5 months, we've had people from 47 states and 12 countries.
Wow.
That's staggering to me. And there are people that have seen us in all kinds of social media or whatever, and they say, oh, I decided to fly down from Maine because it's a different kind of museum. People typically spend an hour and a half in the museum. There are others who come in and will sit. We have a theater of Dove Awards. The Dove Awards is our big award show over the years, since 1969. So I had to select clips from each year, trying to select one, and that didn't work. So I've got 3 or 4 of each year. I produced 10 years of Dove Awards, so I'm very familiar with it. But people will come in and pull out snacks and get with groups, and they'll worship and dance and hang out and spend 2 hours just in that theater. We have great videos from 18 different artists, all industry leaders, that talk about their influences in songwriting and God's calling. And that's a total of 3 hours of content, and people will watch every hour of that. So hour and a half is average. Not extraordinary to see people spend 3 or 4 hours.
That's awesome. Cool. Can't wait to see it myself.
Come
Thank
on.
you so much, Steve. Come on. Everyone, check out their events and get your tickets. You can find them all online at cgmmuseum.org.